All this effort trying to save weight on my Orbea Gain can be very tiring. Talking about tyres, these are the tyres that came with my Orbea Gain. They're Schwalbe 1 TLE or tubeless specific, and they're 30mm section. If I weigh these, they come in at 771 gram. Now that's quite heavy, and I did better than that by reverting to some tyres that I'd previously used, which are these Maxxis Detonators 700C by 28mm section. So that's a couple of millimeters smaller than the ones that came with the bike. A pair of these comes in at 463 gram. That's just over 300 grams saving over the tyres that came with the bike. So there was a substantial weight saving to be had. That, in combination with changing the inner tubes, and there's a video up here about that, means that I can reduce the weight of those tyres by a substantial amount.
I know you like a bit of value analysis, as do I. So let's start. The weights for the pairs of tyres are shown here. I bought my Maxxis Detonator tyres second hand for just £20. So if I do the sums, that equates to £65 per kilo saved. That's one of the lowest costs for any of the weight saving changes I've made.
There are a couple of issues with these tyres though. Them being of a narrower section means that I have to pump them up to a higher pressure. That compromises the comfort that I get from my Orbea Gain, and I'll talk a little bit more about that in a future video. The other issue is that these tyres being lightweight means that puncture protection on them isn't as great as the tyres that came with the bike, and that can cause more issues with puncturing and flats. Again, I'll talk a bit more about that in another video. That problem with punctures was exacerbated in the tyre that I put on the front of the bike. This was an old tyre and is almost entirely worn out. So the puncture protection on this was even less. Having said that, life is a compromise, so putting these on can save a substantial amount of weight, but to the detriment of comfort and potential reliability. From me, for now, it's goodbye.